Hey everyone, and welcome to this video. Today I'm at Kenny U-Pull, and what I'm going to show you is this 2006 Ford F150. Now this particular one is an extended cab with a 6.5 foot bed, and I believe it has the 4.6 liter V8 under the hood. Now we're going to go through this whole generation of trucks, which this generation of truck was from 2004 until either 2008 or 2009. I think it was 2008. And you could get them in single cab, extended cab, crew cab, and in this generation you had another weird cab. It was like single cab with a tiny door on the back, not quite extended cab, but not quite a single cab. Now you had option of towing mirrors with this, and they were all 6-bolt pattern, 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, whole bunch of options. Now we'll check under the hood if I can find how to open it. And this one has a 4.6 liter V8. Now these were available with a 4.2 liter V8, a 4.6 liter V8, and the infamous 5.4 liter Triton V8, the one that had all the cam phaser issues, and it was sadly the most common one. So you see them cheap all the time because the 5.4 liter V8. These, I believe, had a 5-speed automatic transmission behind them. So, could be wrong on that one. I believe it was 5-speed. Because I think when the EcoBoost and the new 5 liter came out, they just switched over to a 6-speed. So I believe this was a 5-speed automatic. And this is also the last generation you could get with a 5-speed manual transmission. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the interiors on these ones. I find them really cheap feeling and looking. Like that just to me doesn't look that good. But I'll give it this one. The seats are pretty comfy. And I like how the radio is not integrated. Now this one here was 4-wheel drive. Now you can get auto 4-wheel drive as well. Now, the trim levels you could get were XL, XLT, Lariat, King Ranch, Platinum, Limited, Harley Davidson, I believe as well. And I think I might be missing one, but I think that's most of them. And a lot of times the upper trim levels came with a 5.4 liter, which sort of drives their value down. But honestly, guys, the 5.4 liter, when you do the cam phaser lockout, can be a pretty reliable engine. It's an expensive endeavor, but it's not a hard... Well, it's hard to do, but once it's done, it's pretty reliable. These all came with independent front suspension, and the rear always had a solid rear axle. Now these ones are really bad for rusting out, right around these wheel wells. And the cab corners, the bottoms of the doors all rusted out. They had a lot of rust issues with these. And well, it's a Ford, so what do you expect? Now, my favorite configuration, personally, is a crew cab 6.5 foot bed. Now, another box available for these, well, there's 3 box options. There was a 5.5 foot bed, a 6.5 foot bed, and an 8 foot bed. Now, a really uncommon one that I don't see too often is the extended cab with the 5.5 foot bed. It was a really short wheelbase truck that had a lot of cab space, and it made for a really good off-road rig if you wanted something to be able to go off-road, because of short wheelbase, you lift it, you can go over stuff pretty easy. Now you can get fog lights in, which would put a hole in the bumper right here on either side. And this one does not have the chrome package, I don't think, but I could be wrong. Now it did have running boards though, which the running boards on these are exactly the problem to why all these rockers rust out. They hold salt, they hold moisture, they hold everything up to the body, which actually assists it in rusting out. Now for interior colors, you could get tan, you could get gray, and you could get black. My personal favorite is the black interior. It always will be on every vehicle because, well, it just stays the cleanest. Well, maybe it doesn't stay the cleanest, but it looks like it stays the cleanest. And yeah, someone's LG phone. I think it's broken now. Now you could get a spray-in liner or you could get a drop-in. This one has the drop-in. And these tailgates are another thing that rust out. I unfortunately can't lift it because of that, and it requires two hands to push that away and lift the tailgate out of it. But yeah, this one got hit nice right there. Oh my god. But yeah, that is a rundown of this generation of Ford F-150. And you guys, aside from the 5.4 liter V8, the engines were pretty good. The transmissions were also pretty good. And, well, they were pretty reliable. Unlike a lot of the newer stuff that car companies produce. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, as well as subscribe for more. Have a great day, everyone.